We're back.
What's up?
We're black. Just kidding. Take out the L.
Wow.
Heston got that tan when I went out of town.
It's an honor to be included in the community.
Well, it'd be an honor to be included in yours. Shit.
Hey, man. We're white.
Hey, what's up, guys? Hey, how y'all doing?
Hey.
Y'all already knew we were about to start off crazy.
What's up, you guys?
How y'all been doing? Oh, my goodness. I hope y'all had a great Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
I have to mention that.
Yeah.
I hope y'all's food was as good as mine. I'm still smacking leftovers.
Are you? Yeah, I was going to ask you about that.
I smacked a fat-ass leftover plate last night.
I ate all my leftovers, and I gained 7 pounds, which is awesome. But, I mean, I'm not worried about it, dude. I've lost, like, I'll lose it in the next week. Like, it's really no big deal, honestly.
Right.
However, I am really excited, though. I actually worked out for the first time before the show today, and I feel great. So, this is actually post-workout, Heston. I actually haven't even showered or anything yet. So if I look like shit, I mean, respect, But we're chilling. Dame came through with the alcohol this week. Big shout out to you, man. We took a shot. I'm a bitch. Shit was tough.
I came with it the other week too.
Oh yeah.
Y'all didn't get to
y'all
see
saw
that.
that. If y'all didn't
saw
see
some
that,
of it.
I almost don't even know if I should tell you to go watch the episode. But like,
when we Patreon, y'all will get. Oh, dude, if we had Patreons already, y'all would have got to see like the real.
It was bad.
Oh, dude, he was
bad.
gone, guys.
You probably hear me throwing up. Like,
Oh, dude, it would have been insane.
Yeah. Couple of updates for you guys. First off, I guess we should just do our introduction.
Let's get it.
I'm Heston.
And I'm Dame.
And we are definitely not handsome.
At all.
At all.
At all.
At all.
We starting off with a.
Yeah, with the clank. Clank for the
y'all
boys.
go ahead and get y'all a little bottle of water, do whatever, and then clank.
Yeah,
for
whatever
something.
you got.
But
it don't have to be alcohol.
Nope.
Don't have to be soda. Get
do your
yourself
thing.
some hot tea or maybe some extra sugar Kool-Aid.
If you're in San Antonio, some hot cocoa, right?
There you go.
It's
Fuck
little
yeah.
cold
Yeah, it's cold. It's a
outside.
little chilly out.
Marshmallows, though. Don't do it by yourself.
Oh, dude, they got peppermint whipped cream now that they're selling. Oh, dude, that shit sounds gnarly. Bro, speaking of that, did I ever tell you that I was a barista at Starbucks for a hot minute?
You did.
Yeah, dude, I used to fucking love that job. I still love that job. I don't know if I've talked about this on the show or not. You know this. But ideally, I'd like to be able to just make enough money doing what I want to do and then just be a barista.
Yeah.
And, like, not worry about how much money I'm making. Like, I mean, I'll make money, like, cool, but I really enjoy just, like, making coffee for people. Like, it makes people happy, and I'm really good at it.
Open up your business.
Well, no, here's the thing, though. I don't want the responsibility of running the business.
You just...
If anything, like the best case scenario, I'd like to, like, own the location and then just pay someone else to, like, handle it. Yeah. And then I work there, but like I'm the owner. You know what I mean? So then, like, if anyone tries to fuck with me, I mean, you get out of my cafe. You know what I mean?
You could always do that boss show.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah. I'll be like, oh, let me go get him,
boss.
and then I'll just like put on like a different hat or some shit. And be like, hey,
somebody else.
How's it going? Oh, dude, that'd make my dick so hard.
This fucking company sucks dick.
Oh yeah.
What did you just say? Undercover boss. Yeah,
it'd be really cool. I would really enjoy that, like, a lot.
Cool.
I really would. But with that being said, I didn't realize that like milk steamers are like super cheap. You can get one for like $20-$30. So I think I'm gonna get one so that I can make some really super baller hot chocolate this season. I'm like really excited about it. Okay. Oh, that shot's hitting me, dude.
That shot is not hitting him, guys. Don't listen to him.
It's not Henny. It's fine.
He just likes to burp. Oh yeah, it's not Hennessy, guys.
Yeah, it's not Henny. We're good. Couple of updates for the show. We hit 30 subscribers this week for like an hour, and then somebody unsubbed from us. So shout out to that guy or girl or not they them person.
They're probably the coolest person ever to me because they were like, I mean, they were just
they're
honest,
like,
right?
Bet. And they were like,
I
nah,
like this video,
this.
And then they went and started seeing the other ones like,
maybe,
I'm good.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. I was actually pretty bummed. I was like, fuck yeah, like we finally hit 30, and then then it went away.
So it's the thing, like you can't watch these and then backtrack. Like, I mean, because those are not gonna be like these.
This show you can, not the sports show though. Like if you go back on the sports show, like that's all topical.
And that's old.
Yeah, it's old shit.
Well, this show we can too, bro. We
don't talk about a lot of topical stuff on this show though. Like it's all pretty relevant. Like you could go back to a lot of our episodes. It's not like about what's going on. Maybe the shit list is, but like the rest of the show is
our
pretty
episodes
solid.
are a lot better now though. than what
without
they
if you're
ever
talking
were before.
quality, for
That's what I'm saying.
sure,
So if somebody
yeah.
watch one of these, they'll be like, oh, and then they go look at our energy when we first started.
Yeah, but at the same
you know?
time, like you should recognize like those are like our first episodes.
Some
You know
people
what I mean?
don't though. Now, hopefully, y'all
fuck
watch
those people.
this, right?
Hey.
And you go back and subscribe, and we got 30 again, and then we can really actually talk about you and call you out, like your name, because you'd be a special person. We'd like that.
Oh yeah, and we also broke like 100 videos on our YouTube, which is pretty cool. Like counting all the clips and the full uploads that we do. That's pretty cool. And we have 1,400 this week.
Bro,
we had a big week, dude. Like we had a lot of people listen this week.
Remember? Didn't I just say this like a week ago? Like we're gonna hit that 15 before this year.
Yeah, and I was skeptical, but like this week we had like over 100 listens, which is really cool.
It was them holidays, bro. People were able to sit at home and look
Let's
around.
hope it continues. That'd be really cool.
We're gonna smash Christmas to New Year's.
Yeah, so we're already over 1,400 now, which is cool. We're pushing to 1,500. We're not like a lot over 4. Like we just broke 14 like yesterday.
We still need 15. We appreciate you.
Yeah, hell yeah.
And subscribe, please. I know we start to get, but we get a little loose before we get on here. Okay, so subscribe if you're on YouTube. If not, of course, you can't really subscribe.
They can subscribe like on Apple and on Spotify and stuff.
Right.
Yeah, follow us.
Right.
Please.
Subscribe everywhere. No, please. If you looking and watching, just hit the button right now, okay?
And if you're watching us on YouTube, we apologize because we are not handsome.
Oh, dude.
But we're happy you're here.
we great y'all showed up.
Yeah. I want to start the show off with... Well, I guess we'll just go in the consecutive order. We'll start with the shit list. So, my shit list has been a little dry these last couple of weeks. This week, that is not the case. At all.
He made up for it, guys. He had so many, he couldn't even say them all.
Yeah, I had so many shit list and big boy shout-outs this week. I had to put some on the back burner.
It would have been the entire show.
Yeah, we don't want that. Like,
we don't.
Yeah, no, I'm serious, dude.
No,
we could have done like a whole show. Like, it would have been nuts.
Guys, y'all ain't man.
Yeah. I mean, I can bitch, bro. Oh, hold on. I gotta take a sip. Let me take a sip.
Sippy sip.
That's a lot better.
That's good, right?
That's a lot better.
I told you, boy.
Okay. All right. Let's get in the shit list. First thing here. You know what? I'm sure you know, not for any particular reason, just other than it being popular. Like, let's not get weird, you guys.
Now that you just made it weird.
I didn't want it to sound weird.
Now that you just made it weird.
You know what Oxycontin is, right?
Yeah.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like, for anyone who doesn't, it's a downer, right? Mm-hmm. And it's
right.
Pain. It's a pain killer, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, the creator of OxyContin, Purdue Pharma, just pled guilty in a criminal case, formally admitting its role in the opioid epidemic. For those of you who don't know, it's a painkiller that's often prescribed by doctors, and it's like so addictive that like people would go out and purposely get hurt so that they could get some. And it's extremely popular like on the streets too. Like it sells for like a lot.
It sure does.
Huh?
It sure does.
Yeah, like without a doubt.
Yeah.
And so now basically what's happening is it turned out that the people who made it, they made it intentionally addictive. So like it wasn't just like a side effect. They were like we're gonna make this intentionally addictive. So they've officially like lost that case and they're getting fined like stupid money, like stupid settlements, bro. And they're not gonna be manufactured anymore. So OxyContin's like gone, kind of like Quaaludes, like whatever's been made is it. Like whatever's out there is out there, and like that's it. And they're not making anymore.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
If they would do that with OxyContin, do you think they put addictiveness in every drug?
I think they put addictiveness in everything.
Right?
Soda,
that's
food.
what it is. Right.
That's how fast food works.
Right?
Like it's addictive. They put a fuckload of sugar in it so that you'll eat more.
And that's exactly why I do not take no medicine. I'm like, bro, y'all just don't get me hooked.
I, for the most part, won't take medicine. A couple of exceptions. Like I'll take some NyQuil. Like if I'm not feeling well, some Dayquil. But other than that, I try to tough it out. And if I really can't, I'll take some Advil liquid gel, and that's it. Like that's it.
Yeah, I don't take shit. That stuff. I don't either.
Unless it gets really bad, and then I'll go to the doctor, and then like they'll give me some shit, and it'll like knock out whatever I got in like 10 minutes. I have been given steroids like twice in my life, and that shit's some like next level stuff. Like I'm talking like I was on my deathbed, like dead as fuck, and they're just like, "Oh, take some of this." And then like 2 days later, I'm like running around and shit. Yeah, I'm like, "Oh, this is fucking sick, dude." Like, holy shit.
Can I get some more of that, please?
Yo, dude, I think anyone who's taking steroids, like from a doctor, real talk, like you know what's
Bro,
up,
that's what
dude.
I'm saying.
That's some
And
real
so
shit.
I feel like there's been so many people that's been in just lived that life where they bought medicine. Bro, they know how
I think
works.
that happens to a lot of people. Like,
Dude,
I mean,
it's
that's
just
why they call it an
straight up.
opioid problem. Like,
Right.
they just get prescribed to it and they're like, holy shit, like, this is nuts, dude. And then it's just like, that's it, dude.
Right. But they're also listening to people who tell you, like, take this one. You'll feel so much better. It's just a mind trick. And then you go home and be like, oh, I feel great.
Well, and you know, it's something
And then
that's
you just feel
interesting, too,
great.
about
Like,
the
what?
Oxycontin thing. I was going through our episodes on YouTube the other day. And because somebody made a comment on our video about doctors tricking us into thinking we're sick. And then, like, that's where things start to get interesting, right? Because, like, you got
Well, it's true.
drug manufacturers intentionally making stuff addictive, and then we got doctors like forcing pharmaceutical drugs on people. Like, that's
you need to get this.
well, you got to think
Dude,
too, right?
I mean,
like for
dude.
you to fill out that prescription, that doctor gets a percentage of that, right? So like, there's an incentive to just
You getting hustled,
essentially
man.
trick people
You getting
into
hustled.
yeah, right.
This
yeah,
is my job.
right, right.
And I make the most money hustling.
Yeah,
You're going to pay for these drugs when you don't even need them.
right.
But I'm going to make you feel like
And then
you
you're gonna
do.
get addicted.
Right, and then it's over
now,
with
now
after
you're
that.
my bitch.
I own you. Whoosh.
Yeah, for sure.
Right.
So yeah, Purdue Pharma, like fuck you guys, but that could probably
That's
extend
crazy.
to the entire pharmaceutical environment. If I'm being honest, it could be like any company that makes shit.
That's what I'm saying. That's what makes it like, what?
Yeah.
That's bad.
I'll go ahead and move on. Next on my list is Comcast. Fuck Comcast. It's been proven. So during the pandemic, Comcast has been continuously adding broadband caps like to their internet speeds, so that like once you reach a certain limit, they're either gonna throttle you or just like shut it off.
Right.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
it's actually been proven that like all of the caps that they've added during the pandemic have served no technical purpose.
Just
They're
adding
literally
them just
only
to still
doing it
let
because
people-
they can. Yeah.
Because people still going.
Yeah, and they're doing it intentionally, like to take advantage of the people who use them
Well, yeah,
in
because-
areas where there's no competition.
I'm gonna shut you off. You can't go nowhere, but you still about to pay this bill, or
Yeah.
you just don't have nothing.
And if you want, we can remove the cap, but like you're gonna have to give us $30 a month.
And I appreciate that. Go ahead, throw me this 30. No, thank you.
That's a tough situation,
that's
right?
where I would
Like
get
they
mad,
shut your
dude.
internet off. Like
Well,
that's
dude,
fucked.
I would pay the 30. I mean, who wouldn't?
That's my
if,
point.
if there's no place you can
Right.
go, you just have to pay it. You can complain all day. You get a little.
They don't
credit.
give a fuck.
You get a credit here and there, right? But I mean, you still gonna pay.
Yeah,
this
we all
money.
know that credit's bullshit too, though. Like, yeah, fucking right, dude.
Courtesy.
That'll be 35 cents. Enjoy.
Like, dude, I'm like, why do y'all even have courtesy in front of it? They really just deserve this. I gotta say courtesy.
Yeah, it's not courtesy.
How is it a
Yeah,
courtesy,
it's like,
dude?
oh, we're doing you a solid. Like, we fucked.
Right.
But it's like, no, you fucked up, dude.
It's
Like,
not a courtesy,
it should be like
dude.
a correction credit
Thank
or
you,
some
like
shit.
something.
Yeah, for real, dude. Courtesy.
For real,
I'm gonna do
bro.
you a solid, but like, it can't go over $10. Like, I'm just
come
keeping it
on,
real.
man. Okay, you ain't had service for 3 months. Okay, oh, I gotta look. You get $8.32 right now. That's the most I can do.
I
for
remember
you.
having to deliver that message to so many people, dude. And
What?
like, dude, this is the
Bro.
reason why I would get in trouble sometimes too, because like I would be on the side of the customer. Like whenever I would take calls like that, I'd be like, look, like what I'm about to tell you is not cool, and I'm not gonna act like it's cool, but this is what I can do. And like I'm just keeping it real with you. I'm doing what I can,
Yeah.
but like this company don't give
It's
a fuck
tough.
about you. Like
But
I'm just being real.
It's crazy, right? Because I've done customer service for like almost 15 years.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I've just been with a bunch of different companies.
Sure, yeah.
I'm not even pinpointing out.
Yeah.
No,
Right.
I'm literally just telling you like that's just what it is.
Yeah, for all those
That-
places, like they don't give a fuck.
That's just what it is.
Like,
man.
are they paying their bill?
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Yep.
But I mean, Comcast can always take an L because they can even service a lot of places, but pretend they can, and so people didn't just have goofy like,
They don't give a fuck, dude.
dude.
They don't give a fuck.
Sometimes even on our stuff, right? They'll say like the speed looks a certain way, and I'm like, dude, I talked to a person from like AT&T or Comcast or something. Their speed be looking like dog. Oh, bro, like Not even one device is running anything, let alone it's like
tough.
5 of y'all in there.
Yeah, it's tough.
Dude, what do you mean your son's trying to play the game? Your wife's trying to watch her iPad. You're trying to watch the smart TV. Like,
at the same time, too, though, like, why the fuck y'all doing all
I'm like,
that,
there's
too,
no
like,
way
on,
y'all
bro.
are all gonna do that. Like, oh my, yeah, bro.
To be fair, the internet infrastructure in America is, like, really garbage. Like, overseas and stuff, like, America's, like,
I feel like
in
we're
the double digits of, like, internet fidelity, like, infrastructure speaking anyways.
I
Like,
will
it
say we're gonna
sucks.
get better though. I'll say that.
Huh?
And I'll say we're gonna get better.
Oh,
We're
sure.
just taking like.
Well, they're finally taking the initiative to upgrade
now we're
everything.
about to actually
Yeah.
do it, right? So
Right.
everything's about to be. But it's just.
But not
like,
to
dude,
mention, like that doesn't just happen overnight either. Though that shit takes a
That's what I'm
long
saying.
time.
And
So it's like
they started
cool, you're
late.
doing something about it, but it's gonna take
Right.
like a decade before we see like real
right.
results.
And what are we in like year 2?
Right.
Like.
And then after that, after it's taken so long, like, are we just behind again? Like, because it took so long to make these up. You see what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
I don't know. It's just
Well, they'll just literally have to halfway through that 10, right?
yeah, like
You
update.
gotta
Yeah.
redo some extra stuff to make it even better to
Yeah,
last.
you know,
Because if you just
speaking
run
of
it's
that,
not
dude,
gonna
I'm
work.
actually pretty stoked. You know how they've been releasing all these like 5G phones and shit? I'm actually pretty stoked, and this is actually something that they don't tell you like on the like AT&T and like T-Mobile commercials and shit. You don't have to buy that $2,000 like 5G phone, dude. Like if you want 5G, I have a Samsung Galaxy S10 Plus, and this phone is actually the first phone that was included in like the automatic software upgrade program.
So you got
And they
the
never
5G.
mention is I have 5G on my phone, dude.
That's crazy.
And I got this phone like
Years ago.
2 years ago,
Right.
almost.
Right.
Yeah. And like, dude, they don't mention shit about that. And I thought it was weird too because like, there's parts of San Antonio already that have 5G support. Like on the west
Right.
side, they have like 5G over there.
Right.
And I saw it said 5G on my phone. I was like,
You're
what
like,
the fuck?
what
like,
is that, right?
Well, I thought it was like I was in the area, but like my phone's just not compatible. So like, I'm
Yeah.
probably just like still on 4G or whatever. And then like, I did some research on it and I found out that like this phone is the first phone that was included in, and then like, so like from this phone on, even if it's not a 5G phone, like they were all upgraded, like in a software update to support 5G. So I
Right.
was like, oh, bet, dude, like that's super sick. And that also makes me feel good too, because that means I don't have to buy a 5G phone in the future either. Like whatever model I get is just going to have it.
Right.
Like I don't have to buy like a $2,000. Here's the thing, I wouldn't. Like that's fucking stupid. I'm not doing that.
It depends on what the phone does for me. 'Cause
Well,
I would. But the phone it's gonna have to be.
it's got to be like some dumb shit.
It's
gotta, like, beat me off or
But
some
my
shit.
dumb though.
Yeah.
You know, like 'cause
Yeah.
everybody's dumb is like, dog, I have 3 cameras, bro. I
I
just
actually
need
like
one.
kind of don't give a fuck about that.
I just need one.
I care if it's good.
Right.
And I like a wide angle lens for sure. But other than that, I really don't care.
And definitely not handsome. I'm like, you could take off the face camera. I'm definitely not doing that. Like, what the heck, dude? Nobody's taking pictures this way. We're taking them out there. Like,
for the most
what?
part, I don't
Yeah.
take a lot of selfies. Like I'm on Snap and like I really
Look, I'll be honest.
I don't use
I don't
it.
think no guy should be a selfie guy.
no. Gym selfies. I will take those. But like that's it.
I mean, so it's a selfie if the camera is aiming at you and you taking it. If you're like in the mirror taking it or something, I don't really consider that a selfie.
I do the selfie. I do
You-
both.
oh, you do?
I do both. I do both.
You're right.
Yeah.
I'll do the one like on the outside.
Yeah.
The one on the inside, nah,
Sure.
we're not getting that close to me. Dude, y'all are from afar.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah,
want to
yeah.
see it up close.
I feel that.
Oh, that's funny.
We'll move on. Next on my list is Apple. There's a bill going on right now that is focused around banning forced labor in China that a lot of these companies benefit from for making their parts like cheaper and stuff because they don't have to pay the people who make the products like anything basically. And Apple is trying to fight that bill to make sure that it doesn't pass so that they could, which means that they're taking advantage of forced labor in China to make their stuff.
Right. We've been on that though.
Yeah, it's like Nestle.
Right.
Yeah, how they have like
Right.
the child slave.
And
Well, not the slaves.
you brought
but,
that up earlier,
Yeah.
but I mean, you're right.
Yeah, it's like Nestle,
Earlier
like
in-
from a
earlier-
previous
earlier
episode
this
where
year. Yeah,
they
earlier this year,
they didn't want to pay their workers like for compensation and like people were getting injuries from like their machetes that they were using to like cut the cocoa leaves and stuff, and like they didn't want to pay for like their medical bills and like they just like and they use child labor over there, and they didn't want to stop doing that. And then I'm like, bro, like y'all need to chill the fuck out, man.
But so this is the thing, bro. They will never not do that, bro.
They're always gonna find a way around it.
There's like a billion.
Like, oh, we can't do it in
people.
China. Like, we'll just go to Indonesia or some shit, or like wherever they let us do it. And
Bro, imagine going to one place and the place you land on got like a billion people. What? Excuse me, I'm sorry. Bro, San Antonio has like over 2 million now, and we're overpopulated. Imagine going to a place that had a billion people. Just one place. Like, I don't... What? Like, can you even walk
I already
anywhere?
don't like people.
Right. Can you walk anywhere without it just being crowded everywhere you go? With that many people? Oh, it's insane.
no.
Right.
Last on my list, for my shit list, goes out to my chronic migraines. Let's go. Haven't had one in quite some time. All of the ones I've had in recent memory have been caused by overexertion. Like, they've almost always happened on a day back to the gym. So, like, you know, we thought my roommate had COVID, so I took some time off from the gym and just acted as if he had it just to be safe. And, like, we isolated, like, I mean, I've been isolating since the quarantine started. Like, I really don't do anything. But during the time where we were unsure if he had it or not, we just stayed away from each other. Like, I was like, let's just not risk it. Like, I'm going to stay away from you, you know. And because of that, like, I didn't go to the gym. Like, I didn't want to, like, potentially get a bunch of people that I lived with and stuff sick and shit. So my first day back, I was super stoked. I killed the whole workout. It was tough, but I crushed it. And then I got a migraine after that just because it was like 4.5 hours and I hadn't worked out for like 10 days. And my body was just like, hey, man, what's going on? You know, so that sucked. And anytime I get a migraine, I have to take like 48 hours off because I get what I refer to as like a migraine hangover, which is where like the migraine is gone, like you're good, but like it still sits there, dude. It's still like in your head. And if you do anything strenuous or anything, it'll like re-trigger it and it'll just come back. And we don't need that. So fuck my migraines. They can suck a big old dick. I don't need that shit if I'm being honest. I hate them so much. Mine are really severe too, dude. Like my arms will go numb and like my face will go numb. And then like it starts in my hands and it'll crawl up my arms. And I'll literally feel it, like the numbness, like my hand, like the feeling of my hand will come back, and then like my arm will be numb, and then like that'll come back, and then it'll like go up into like the bottom of my face will get numb, where like I can't feel my lips and my tongue and shit, and then it'll crawl up into my head, and then it's like this numb feeling, and then it all like comes together, and it's just like right here, like in the back of my right eye, and then it just like it's almost like a big mass that just continues to just like condense into just like one little fucking thing. Bro, dude. Oh, dude, it's rough.
You gotta go get that looked at.
There's nothing you can do about migraines.
Treacherous. What?
There's no cure for them.
Bro, you better go get one of them addictive medicines we was just talking about and stop playing, dog.
What we do, well, they do have a medicine that like helps with migraines, but you have to take it like right when you start feeling it come on. And then, but it's like bad for your brain. Like it's like not good for you. Like you're not supposed to take them a lot. Now I don't get migraines a lot, so like it probably wouldn't be that big of a deal.
Yeah, you're super smart. Your brain's already very strong enough to handle that.
Dude, I just take some night. This is what like me and my mom do, especially if we're like out of medicine. We just take some NyQuil, dude, and just like sleep through the whole migraine. And that's what I did. Roommate Steven came through clutch as fuck. He had a brand new bottle of NyQuil, so I took like 1 1/4 shots.
What flavor is the best to you?
Cherry,
to make you like get better and like your body feels good.
Well, the cherry is good in the NyQuil, but for the Dayquil, I like the orange.
No taste though. We're not basing it on taste.
Oh, you mean effectiveness?
Yes.
Well, I don't take NyQuil during the day because that shit fucks me up.
Right.
So. Right. But NyQuil's better.
Right.
Yeah.
So I say the green. There's like a purple, or green, or red. Like
the red. I like the red.
The red. So I think the red tastes better, but like effectiveness, the green is gross.
To me, it's all the same shit. I just go to sleep.
Well, I mean, you can also get super tipsy off of drinking medicine.
Well, yeah, if you stay up.
I literally.
I'll do that and I'll turn everything off and just like go to bed.
I'll just take like 2.5 like swallows and be like,
woo.
Yep, I wake up good and I wake up great.
I bet.
Well, I might just go lay down, right? But yeah, he does the body good.
All right, we'll go on to our
Not
big boy.
yet.
Oh yeah,
I have one,
ladies and gentlemen,
this week, which I saved him right the other week because he didn't have any. But
yeah,
like
no,
you said,
that was like 2 weeks ago.
But it's
yeah.
cool. But like Nate Robinson definitely has to go on the poop list for sure because I'm pretty sure y'all seen the memes. Y'all already know who I'm talking about. I don't even have to explain. I don't even think I have to explain right now. Anybody watching this should know. But yeah, Nate called out a boxer, but he was a basketball player, slam dunk champion. Everybody knows that. And looked like what Manny Pacquiao looked like some years ago against Marquez, if I'm not mistaken. Like Manny Pacquiao got knocked out like that. Like got hit in like his arms and that, like, dog. It was almost identical. It was bad, but that he has to go on my pool list only because he called him out. If he would have been like,
Nate came out and he was like, I want to fight Jake Paul.
If he would have been like, Nate, come fight me. Okay. You probably should have said no, Nate. But Nate was like, no, come fight. Nah. He did a lot right there. And y'all seen the meme. So he went on my poop list. Not that much, not that important. Just a real quick, he just has to go in there. So,
well, I mean, he also came out and he was like, "I'm gonna rep the NBA and like I'm gonna do it for the boys."
Just did the most.
He got knocked out by a nobody.
Making the boy. I mean,
they're both nobodies.
He's not a nobody, but that other dude does have the training for all that kind of stuff. So
yeah, kind of. That was his second fight.
Yeah, but he's been doing it for a couple years. So he's been sparring with good people. Like he's been around it, and that's what Nate looked like.
All right,
that's what it is.
Cool. We'll go on to the shout outs. I want to start with one that I actually didn't put on my list, but I just remembered. This goes out to my best friend. I've known him just as long as I've known Steven, like 20, 21 years now. His name's Beto. He's fucking awesome. That's my brother, man. He's like an extension of our family. When we met when we were kids, he's from Mexico. He didn't speak English. So like we became friends and like didn't know how to talk to each other. Like we would just kind of figure it out. And over time, like he learned English and stuff, and like he speaks like normal English now, and like he's chilling. He's got like a good job and stuff now, which is cool. But I actually told him about the show like when we first started, and he thought it was only a sports show, and he's not very interested like in any sports really. So he never really listened. But we hung out on Thanksgiving because he still lives in the same house, so he's still my mom's next door neighbor right now.
Right.
So like I went by.
You were like, nah, bro, we got another one.
Yeah. So like I told him about this show.
Yeah.
And I was like, dude, like you would love this show. Like, you don't understand. And then like I showed it to him and I told him like a bunch of the stuff we talked about. And he's like, holy shit, dude, like this is awesome. So I believe that he actually listens to this show now. He said he was actually gonna listen to these episodes. So now that you are listening, shout out to you, man. You're fucking awesome. We'll move on. Next is Netflix. Netflix gets a big shout out for me this week because, as I mentioned on a previous week, they added the Dave Chappelle show to Netflix. Yeah. And Dave Chappelle was actually like upset that his show was available on Netflix because like the producers and stuff that he originally made the show with at Comedy Central, they didn't ask for his permission to put it on there. And like the contract that he signed included that like he wouldn't get paid for like any additional distribution,
so
like yada yada.
So
like
Netflix was making money and not him.
Well, in Comedy Central too, like there was a partnership there. And Dave was like, I understand that I signed a contract, but like I don't feel good about this. Like they didn't consult this with me. Like they didn't ask if I would be okay with it. He's not being compensated for it. It's his work. Right. So he told Netflix, he was like, look, like I'm just gonna be real with you. Like this makes me really unhappy, and I don't think it's right. And then Netflix was like, bet, and they took it off.
Right, because they already made
huge,
because
like the Dave Chappelle show is extremely popular. So like them agreeing to do that, like they had no obligation to do so. Like
they did it.
Dave just asked.
Yeah, they did.
And
they did have an obligation.
Well, here's the thing, dude. In the PR department, this makes Netflix look amazing. Like, they're already known for like having their own specials and working with comedians and doing all this. And then like Dave came out and said this, and he had a lot of really glowing things to say about Netflix, as a lot of other comedians have, like with the creative team and like the people they work with and like their PR department and all that stuff. Like, so like this feels like a big win for Netflix. It is, and it's a big win in my book. Like that makes me feel good about the subscription that I pay. Like that's cool. Like they care about the people they work with. Well, at least in these cases. Like I don't know about other people, but
so check this. Right, this is why this is a big win for Netflix. So you ever heard the term mindfuck?
I mean, yeah.
Right. So check.
What's that from?
That's from Get Him to the Greek. Bro.
Get Him to the Greek. Yeah, dude. I love that movie. Russell Brand and Jonah Hill. Let's go.
Bro,
let's go.
Is so funny, bro.
You gotta pet the fuzzy wall, man.
Just
he had a Jeffrey, bro. Like you just gotta chill the fuck out, dude.
Netflix just dropped Cuties and looked like the most horrible streaming
That's
service ever.
That's such a good point.
So now,
holy shit,
we can do
right.
this. Oh, there you go. And then all of a sudden everybody's like, "Oh, Netflix is so great for that." That's a huge
mind fuck.
And just forgot.
You're right.
Boom, and that's
Cuties,
how these companies do.
What's Cuties, bro? Fuck that.
Oh, what's Cuties? Oh, those 13-year-old girls acting like a strip team.
But Dave Chappelle.
Right. Oh, bro, and they super won.
Oh,
right?
super.
You feel what I'm saying, bro?
I know what you're saying, bro.
Huge win for them.
Big win.
But I mean, people that like really look at that, right? Like, which nobody really gonna catch that.
No.
I will, though.
Yeah, I do too.
I'm always on that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So, of course, this is a win for them, but...
That's huge.
It almost makes you look at it like, you just trying to even up the playing field, bro, because, like, you messed up real bad.
Well, I mean,
like,
who wouldn't, right?
But, so now, though, it's like now, okay,
And here's the thing, this is a good decision, too. So, like, the Cuties thing was whack, but that doesn't retract from this being a good choice.
It's almost like it looks like, now we see now we got the same respect of one another that was...
Yeah, maybe after Cuties came out, they're like...
It was like an open...
you know what I mean? Like, all right, like, let's do some shit.
We got very close, guys.
Well, it's kind of a double win, right? Because, like, they got the Chappelle show, which was huge... And then they followed Chappelle's, like that's like a double win in my opinion.
It is a double win.
Yeah.
But they also, I would give them respect for this. And to me, now they're even, though.
Yeah, I think so.
You know?
I think so.
They at least put themselves back in the wiggle room.
I think, like, they definitely counteract. Like, Cuties was super not cool.
And
but this was, like, super cool.
Right. And so, like, they know now, dude, we got to do super cool stuff. That really maybe was not that cool. We thought it was going to be.
Yeah.
And
yeah, they had that. Did you see the Kevin Hart special that dropped on Netflix?
Sure did.
What'd you think of it?
I don't really know what to say about it. To be
There's
honest.
a lot of people that said it wasn't funny. I liked it. I thought it was nice. Here's my perspective though. Right, couple of things. One, him making a stage in his own house, like his own comedy club in his own house.
He gets props for that.
And inviting people, and it was like nice too. It didn't look like shit. And he had like individual couches for everyone to sit on with like social distancing, and he brought pizza out for everybody, which was super fucking cool. Like the special was extremely unique, which I appreciated. And I watched a lot of specials during the quarantine, but it's all old shit. Like, this is one of the first specials I've seen. Now, Bert's been on tour the entire pandemic doing drive-in shows. I'm so bummed because I saw him coming here to San Antonio, but I didn't know they were doing drive-in shows. I thought he was just doing a theater, and I was like, I'm not going to do that.
Right.
Like, I'm not trying to go to a theater right now. If I had known it was a drive-in show, I would have bought both of us tickets, and we would have just gone.
But even theater, you would have been spaced out.
Yeah, but...
It would have been like almost going to an NFL game.
Yeah, the Texans game was super safe. I didn't think that deep into it though. I was just like, oh, it's at a theater, but it was a drive-in, so fuck. But what I'm saying is that he's the only special that I've seen other than probably Bert, and I don't even know if Bert's content is currently topical. It might have just been stuff he already had set up for an upcoming tour.
Right.
It was really refreshing to see a comedian talk about the pandemic and like how weird it is and like the way that it impacted his life.
Yeah.
Like, I haven't heard nobody talk about it. And, like, there's not any new shows coming out or anything because of the pandemic. So it's like, this shit's been happening the whole time, but there's, like, no media on it. You know what I mean? Like, there's nothing acknowledging what happened.
Right.
And being able to see, like, Kevin Hart give his opinion and his take, like, on the pandemic was... I mean, it wasn't, like, his best special, but it was refreshing. You know what I mean?
I'm probably going to disappoint a lot of people. I've never really thought he was that funny.
That's okay.
I mean, but...
I don't think he's for everybody, just like we're not for everybody.
This is what I think. I think he's funny in movies.
I think the opposite. I think he's obnoxious as fucking.
His first
movies.
like 2 or 3 stand-ups that he dropped, those were fire. He's at 10 now. Like though the other ones, it was just
I will admit his earlier work
like
was
the
better.
same stuff. So like those first 2 or 3 was good.
You got to give him some credit for still being relevant after all this time.
Because he needs to do movies. Or he needs to do like a show, like a Brooklyn 911 like role, kind of something like
Brooklyn
that.
Nine-Nine,
right?
That'd be kind of cool.
Like that's why I said Brooklyn 911, right? And then just throw him, something like goofy, like boy, that'd be perfect. Yeah, I mean, I think he's funnier in that role. Like Will Ferrell, I don't think he's funny either. Like
Will Ferrell is really falling off for me, man. I think his earlier stuff is great,
right? When people first see it. But, like, you can't just keep doing the same thing. And I
agree.
It's almost like his funny is like Napoleon Dynamite. It's just very dumb funny. It's not like, And
no one takes him seriously, but that's his shtick, is that he's not serious.
Not anymore, though. You just said it. He's starting to kind of phase off a little bit.
Well, no, he's still, the problem is that he's doing the exact same shit. Right, so, like, he's still doing the same thing. And here's the thing. It's not that it's, like, not funny anymore. It's just old. Like I've seen this before.
You always do.
Right. And then they tried to change it up with Sherlock and Holmes, and that movie was like the worst movie. It's won like 4 straight Razzies or some shit, which is like the opposite of the Oscars. They do like the worst movies of the year. Yeah, it's won like 3 years straight or some shit. It's crazy, dude.
Yeah, I mean it's just goofy, bro.
Yeah, for real.
Like, so that Kevin Hart was kind of on that one.
Yeah, I mean, for sure.
Yeah.
Next on my shout out list, which is weird. This is like kind of like a really weak shout out, almost like not even a shout out, more of a talking point. Because what they did was still not cool, but I'm so stoked about it that like it had to make the list for me. Warner Bros. They announced their replacement for Johnny Depp for the Fantastic Beasts series moving forward. Oh, and there's another detail that made me less upset about the whole situation. I'll say this first.
Yeah, I was going to say at that second.
Yeah, I'll say this first. Johnny Depp's getting paid for his entire contract.
Of course he is.
So he's still getting paid out for like another 3 movies, even though he's not in the role. I think Johnny Depp would prefer to still do the work.
Right.
But I mean, he's still getting paid.
If you're not going to let me do my job,
right,
then you better pay me then.
So he's still getting paid, so I respect that. Cool. But his replacement is Mads Mikkelsen. And he's like one of my favorite actors like working right now. I think Mads Mikkelsen crushes like every role that he plays. And especially the villain roles. His villain roles are like the best. And spoilers, Johnny Depp's character is the villain in Fantastic Beasts.
Right. No spoilers though, because if nobody's never seen it,
it's been out for a minute.
And they don't know, then
So I'm really stoked about that. I actually think Mads Mikkelsen is probably going to fucking crush it. And if I'm being honest, I think he's going to elevate the series. So I think the recasting was like a huge save. Because they could have like doubled down on the shit and like hired someone whack and just like ruined the series. You know what I mean? So it's really dope.
They wouldn't have ruined it because their main actor really runs it.
Yeah, but the thing is that this new character is so integral to the story moving forward. Like they have to be great.
It would have
That's what I'm saying. So like the movies that already came out, like they'll be fine. But like moving forward, like this character is gonna be like the new Voldemort. Like is who this character is. Yes, so like they have to be fantastic.
It still low-key makes you want to be like, why don't y'all just use JD though? Like,
well, a lot of people said they didn't like Johnny Depp in the role. Like I liked him, but a lot of people said they didn't like him.
Dude,
I thought he was fine.
So, the people that didn't like him in that role.
Oh, I forgot. Like, you're like a huge Harry Potter fan too, so you're great to talk to about this.
They're like people who are not Harry Potter fans.
Maybe that's what it is.
Like, they don't like Harry Potter, but they're
like, it's just like Johnny Depp in the Magic movie.
I like the movie, but Johnny Depp sucked. No, he didn't, dude. Watch Harry Potter.
I thought he was good.
Dude, he was sick.
You know what's funny? Like, the Harry Potter, I don't know if I've said this on the show or not. I think you've heard me say this, though. Like, I watched all the Harry Potter movies, and like the saga is like epic. You know what I mean?
Great.
But I kind of got tired of it being around just like the Harry story the whole time. And my favorite Harry Potter movie is The Goblet of Fire, and the reason why is because there's so much of the magic world in that movie that's not Harry Potter. Yeah, it was like don't get me wrong, like Harry Potter is cool, and like I understand the whole storyline, but I was so much more fascinated with like the classes and the creatures and the dragons and the mermaids.
Bro,
and
they kind of mixed it up a little bit. Like you see, team like Slytherin is really like, well, I mean, it's really Malfoy.
Yeah, but it was all around Hogwarts though. Like it's like, you know, in Goblet of Fire, you get to see the other schools show up, and you get to see like the difference in the schools and like their traditions, and like it really kind of like expanded the world a little bit. Yeah, and it was awesome.
Like, and even the games.
Yeah. All the events were super cool. Like when they were fucking with the mermaids and like they're fucking with the dragons.
We hadn't seen
that
it
maze
like
was insane.
We hadn't seen it like that before.
Never.
Oh, that was
and Fantastic Beasts
sick,
is
bro.
All of that.
All we saw was like
all the
Quidditch,
extra shit.
You know, like
and that's what I like. The Fantastic Beasts is all of that. And
bro.
And I think the casting is also really good with Fantastic Beasts. And I will say this as well. I think Fantastic Beasts benefits from not having children as their main actors.
Well, that dude is he's not he wasn't as
he's an adult.
He was older than Harry Potter, of course.
And the last movie,
he literally almost looks like a Harry Potter kind of guy.
Yeah,
like,
no, dude, I love dude, Newt Scamander's awesome. I fucking love him.
he played the role great. Yeah. Of course, he wasn't an adult, but I mean, you could definitely see the similarities.
Oh sure,
like,
but it's the universe, right?
You need to take the quiz.
He fits the role.
You need to take the quiz.
I did.
What'd you get?
I'm a Ravenclaw.
Oh.
I was curious because I was thinking about like the upcoming Fantastic Beasts movie, and I knew you would want to know.
Well,
I actually just preemptively did because you're a Slytherin.
Slytherin, dude.
Right, we're nerdy as fuck. Like
Slytherin.
Well, I also did it because I was doing like some online dating stuff too, and like there's always like a bunch of chicks. Like, what house are you in? Like, here's the thing, man. I can't like not be into horoscopes and not know what house I'm in. So like, I gotta know one of them, right?
Slytherins get no love. I can tell you that.
Huh?
Slytherin gets no love.
I know. They all fucking hate you,
dude. Well, I mean, we're also the smartest ones, man.
Slytherin was my second one though. Dude. I was like Ravenclaw and then Slytherin.
Dude, Slytherins. I'm telling you, dude.
All you Slytherin girls out there. Oh.
Holla at your boy.
Holla at your boy.
And I know how to play Quidditch.
It's
I know how to play Quidditch.
It's Casper
236.
236.
Ho.
Casper Ho. Yeah, Casper Ho.
Casper 236 Ho.
There you go.
H-O-E. But
I'll snap.
I do know how to play Quidditch, so holla at your boy. Let's go. Let's get it.
Next on my shout out, holy shit. In case y'all haven't noticed, I'm not a fucking caveman anymore. I got a fucking haircut.
Mm-hmm.
My beard looks amazing. My beard was in a really rough shape, man. For the entirety of our recordings, and my last haircut was like 15 months ago. So, holy shit. I showed Sonia the show because I've been talking about her, and like Sonia's cool as fuck. Yeah. So like she can hang. So like I think she's gonna really enjoy the show. So I think she's actually listening now, which is cool. So like, shout out to Sonia, bro. Real talk. Like big shout out to you. She has a very strict no beard policy during the entire pandemic. She's done no beards, not one, during the entire pandemic. And I asked her to do me a huge solid, man. And I'm kind of a special case because we thought we had COVID in the house, and then we actually got tests saying we didn't have COVID in the house.
Right. So then.
And I wore my mask, stuff. And she wore her face shield, and I was temperature checked. Like we did, and even then, like when she did my beard, I like wore my mask the whole time. I would just like cover my face up, you know what I mean? And she would like trim it up, and she didn't do my mustache because like we can't. Yeah, you know, like I can't. There's no way to make that happen. You know what I mean? So my mouth and nose were covered the whole time, but like I was the only beard she did the entire pandemic. So that's like, pretty cool. Lots of love to Sonia, bro. Like, dude, she's family, dude. I've been seeing her for over a decade, like 11 or 12 years now, which is crazy, dude.
You know what's about to be more crazier than that?
What's that?
Me and you literally had this conversation like a week or two ago, and I'm gonna say the same thing that I told you.
Oh, you're talking about barbershop.
Come with me. Let me go ahead and take you somewhere real quick, bro. I got you. Duh, you know what's more? You know what's even more funnier?
What's that?
And I'm only gonna say this because I know he really listens to this every week. I was with my boy Luigi. I call him Luigi, right? His name's really Mario, but I call him Luigi.
Yeah,
right?
I get it. We get it.
If you don't, like,
come on now.
Come on, Skip.
Come on, Skip.
Dude, he was like, dog, take me with one of your people, bro, and let me get my stuff done up. Because he never did it before either. And we went to Vegas one year.
Did he get a sick fade?
We went to Vegas one year, right? So he went and got this part done where he went.
Okay.
But this part, like he had, his is like yours. Mm-hmm. His is actually longer now since you cut yours.
Yeah.
His is like,
dude, it feels so good.
Dude, dog, they like did his shit. He was like, ooh. But yeah, boy, he was like, dog. So he was like, you gonna take me one of your boys, not on my beers? I was like, I mean, if you really want to go, yeah.
Like, why not? What's up?
So I was like, look, I'm gonna say it again, guys. He has been going to her for a while.
I might go to the barbershop for a beard trim. He just needs
to let me take him.
But like Sonia's got to do my hair. She's got to do my hair.
No, they're not doing your hair, bro. I said the beard.
Sure, okay.
I said the beard area.
That's fair. I'd do that.
See, I'd do that. Guys, y'all
Sonia
heard this,
wouldn't
right?
be offended either. She'd be like, okay, like whatever.
Hey, y'all heard this, right, guys? Heston's gonna let me take him get his beard.
I'll do it.
And
I'll
you know,
do it.
Yeah. I think it'll be.
I trust the barbershop with my beard, man. Like, dude, they know how to shape some shit up.
I will not take you to a whack one either. I'm not gonna take you and like get your
no.
Bro, dog. It's gonna.
You would never hear the end of it. I would like never trust you again,
bro. You be talking about 10 of them a day.
Ooh.
10 of them a day. I'm just kidding. He's not like that.
I'm not.
I'm just playing.
I'm not.
Heston really does not do that.
Thank you for the clarification.
I just had to be funny. Yeah.
Last on my big boy shout out goes out to Rodrigo Blankenship. He's the new starting kicker for the Indianapolis Colts. I call him X-ray specs because he's got he wears these glasses whenever he kicks, and dude, he looks like the biggest nerd in the NFL. He's like, it's really funny because like kickers kind of have a certain type of reputation in the NFL for being kind of like outcasts. You know, they're just kind of like the weird guys of the team. And they vary so much, like, in the types of personalities they have. And Rodrigo's insane. He's actually, like, leading the NFL in points right now, which is crazy. He's, like, popping off. Like,
so
Indy found their new fucking kicker, dude. And a shout-out to him because the night that he found out that they signed him to a long-term extension, like, 7-figure paycheck type contract, he celebrated by just building Legos and like hanging out with his girlfriend for the night. I think that's super fucking cool, man.
It is cool, but I mean, honestly, what else would you do?
Celebrate, go out, have some drinks.
With who though? If you're in a certain moment in your life, right, when something like that happens, I bet you the Legos that he built though were not that like $20.
Dude, he was probably doing like some Death Star shit. Like, oh, dude, I want so bad. I would love, dude. It would be cool to do it for the show. Like when we're making some money. Yeah, we can get like the 5,000 piece like Millennium Falcon that's like this fucking big. It comes in like this colossal box.
I am with Lego sets.
Yeah.
Also,
dude, we could even do a time lapse video of us like building it. That'd be so cool.
Putting cars together too.
Like model cars.
Yeah,
that's
like
cool.
You buy all the pieces and you like put all together and put.
I kind of like this. Gonna be some weeb shit.
Dude,
you're probably down though. I kind of want to get like into Gundams.
Those are sick too. I did.
Yeah,
those
like the robots where like you can get all the parts.
Bro,
and,
guys, we're
not
talking about we're talking about like
and they even got like they even got like custom ones where like you can paint all the pieces and stuff and like make it like the colors that you like and shit, which is really cool.
That's really like, it's like doing a puzzle. I love puzzles.
Yeah, well it is. That's exactly what it is.
You have to have the space for a puzzle. Like before you put it in a frame and do all that. Like you have to have and so the puzzles
those
I like to do
those
are
like
huge.
They're like figures though. They're not like toys. Like you build it and then you put it up like on a fucking.
But I feel like those are equivalent to me. I love doing both of those actually. Like I would do them all the time.
Sure.
If I had the space for puzzles, I do those more. Because it's just like it works on your brain. You always want to like stimulate your brain. Makes you smarter.
Okay.
But dude, like building some, bro, we should do that. We can time lapse it like you said.
Yeah, we can time lapse it. And then like as I'm editing it, I can just like leave the good stuff in. Like if we like talk some shit
I'll literally
or something.
come on days where like we're not recording, right?
Obviously.
And then
yeah.
And so you see sometimes it's day, then it's night.
Yeah, it'll be cool.
Boy, that'd be sick as hell.
Yeah, that'd be super cool. I would love that.
Sick.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
I mean, I'm with that and I'm down.
Fuck yeah.
If y'all are down, subscribe and go ahead and like and just comment. Like, we should do that. And we gon' hashtag do that.
Do that.
And we'll call it hashtag do that.
All right. We'll go ahead and move on to our topics. This is something we briefly talked about last week that I said that we would revisit when we had more time.
Yeah.
Vampires and werewolves.
Yep.
So, Damien has a very strong affiliation with this.
I sure do.
And has very strong feelings about it.
I very
and
much
weirdly,
so do.
like, I mean, I have some
really
opinions about it. Like,
I'll answer all your questions.
I don't have a lot of questions. Well, I mean, I'm sure I can
because
find some,
if you have opinions, right, then at some point in time I'll be like, well, then, like,
sure,
you know,
yeah. So I'd like for you to start with telling us who you affiliate with, just for anyone who didn't listen to the last show, who you affiliate with, and why. And disregard the fact like you have family members that like certain I want you to just talk shit.
No, I'm just gonna. I'm going
just get into it.
It doesn't matter. So what I will say is at the end of the day, no disrespect to werewolves, right? But vampires easily take the cake, like easily, just easily. And to me, my variables of what I like is you can stay up all night and you sleep during the day. I do that already. I mean, that's just really what I do.
What's appealing about vampires?
Being a vampire?
Yeah.
You can, like, lure people. Like, you can give them that, like...
So you like the idea of being able to turn people?
Turning them is a good thing. They live for thousands of years, so they're pretty much rich. Yeah. And, like, I mean, they don't need money.
Like really intelligent, too, right? Just because they've been alive for so long.
For
like,
so
really
long. Like, you know, so...
Yeah.
They can move and like from here like to there like within.
Well, and you can turn into a bat, which is pretty cool. You know.
I mean,
and that's at will too. You don't have to wait.
Like, the variables to me is just like.
What about the sunlight thing?
I don't care about the sunlight.
Okay.
I mean.
Well, and if you're a vampire, like who gives a shit? Like you don't need like a job or anything.
You live up all night and you mind control. So you know what happens? Daylight savings. Thank you. Oh, I can come out at 6.
True that.
I have to wait till 9. The rest of dude, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I mean, do I really want like a fucking moon to have to come out for me to like, and then my body I just break out in the middle of like a family reunion?
And the weird thing too is that like it seems like werewolves like don't have as much control
over their stuff.
I mean, unless you're talking about like Twilight or some shit, like
those were not werewolves. I don't know
that was some
those
other
were.
Shit.
Dog,
yeah.
Those things were huge. But then that's when I was like, I can see why people might like werewolves because they maybe felt like they're like that. So then I could say,
well, there's different iterations of both,
right? But the most iteration is like you're just a little dog, dude. Like what? I'll kill you so easily. Like what?
Yeah, I'll say that like I think they're both really cool, but I do think vampires are cooler personally.
Dog, and then you can also take a person who says,
and if I had to pick one.
To be forever.
Yeah, right. Like I'd rather be a vampire.
So I get. So like I got cousins, right? I got a lot of people that I know.
I think werewolves are cooler.
I think
werewolves are cooler, but I'd rather be a vampire.
I won't say cooler. I think they're more maybe intriguing. Yeah. Because it's almost like you live as a human already, but a vampire is like you being a human times like 30 million, a billion, or quadrillion. Like being a wolf, right? It's like you don't know you ain't never lived as an animal. So maybe you want to see what living like an animal is like.
You get a fucking tick.
You know? I mean, maybe you want to lick your
nuts.
Maybe you want to lick on your. Maybe you want to lick yourself because which you probably can't do in person. Maybe you want to just. You know what I mean? Maybe.
Thank you.
I mean, maybe. But I don't think that's what it is. I think some people really just be like, no, werewolves can't beat vampires. And we've seen movies where it's happened, so it's possible. But if I had to pick one, just vampire easily. Like, it's not a question.
Okay.
It's just, it's cake.
Okay.
Now, y'all comment.
Yes.
Vampire werewolf. Which one would y'all be?
Which do you like and why?
And why?
I
do want to know
tell us why. Because, if y'all make some good arguments, we can talk about it.
So, like I said, it's all love. I do come off aggressive probably on these shows, but I'm not really here to argue with y'all. I really do take other people's opinions. Like, I don't care. Like, I don't.
Well, if you make a compelling point, I'm fine with changing my mind. Yeah, you know what I mean? Y'all might know some, like, werewolf lore that I'm not aware of that makes them super fucking cool.
If y'all know that, y'all are, like,
That's some
on
real
some
shit.
stuff.
Yeah.
Because bro, I already know right now, dog. Like, bro, hey, vampires is taking the cake, boy, taking the cake.
I respect it.
But I mean, werewolves are cool though. But yeah, vampires.
So Amazon recent, well, this like recent, but like it's kind of old. I've just been saving it for like forever and finally wanted to talk about it. They finally approved drone deliveries in America. I wanted to ask how you felt about that, and also how would you feel if food delivery services started using drones?
Oh, so
Because that's eventually gonna happen, right? Like everything is gonna be by drone eventually.
right. You already know I'm definitely answering that second question first.
Right.
Because
For
this
sure.
food.
Right.
Okay? My shit is not flying on no damn drone. Because when I get my plate, right?
Sure.
And you send you the stars, how much you want to
Yeah,
tip,
yeah.
and my whole plate is just smothered and smashed all over.
Like it's all like for the drone like shaking
Dog.
and shit.
No.
That's
dog.
funny. I hadn't
And
thought about that.
And so it's like, are you about to come pick this shit back up and then refly me another order? Probably not. You not
like you can just
food?
get a
No.
refund and then just
Boy.
order another one,
And
and
my
then what? And it's gonna do the same
Dude,
shit.
My refund better be at least like plus $10. Like
For wasted time?
Dog. For me to get a whole smash that, dog. I don't play with my food. I be getting mad, dog. I watched a dude drop my Wingstop off the fucking top of his
shit.
trunk, bro. And I was like, dog, are you serious,
You
bro?
saw it happen?
Yes.
Like he was like coming to your place and like you watched him drop it.
Yes. Dog.
He just like, oh shit. And
I
just,
almost
like,
wanted to murder that man,
Yeah.
boy. I was
He
so
was so
mad.
close.
Dog.
More places should have that delivery like recovery or delivery insurance
They
that
don't.
Domino's has.
All-
You know what
all
I
I
mean? Where
can
they're like,
say is,
hey
like,
man, if your order's fucked up or like if your piece is
We'll
fucked or
bring
some
you
shit,
another
like
one.
yeah, like we got you.
Dog. No. I would just be like, he was trash. He gets 1 star. That's all I can say.
Well, for the people that haven't heard our first couple episodes, which like maybe don't, they're not great. But
Dude.
Damien's had a lot of really bad luck with
my food,
with
dude.
delivery services.
Which I love food so much, and I paid him so much money. You would think that I would get like VIP service.
yeah, like instead of getting blacklisted, you're like
dog. Oh my.
you're like a VIP. You know what I mean?
Dog.
Yeah, like they're like
I
this
got
guy
like
right
a membership
here.
card. Like,
Yeah,
bro,
yeah.
you ever been on DoorDash this long?
Yeah, you got the
Dude,
silver
like,
card.
Right,
Yeah.
dude. Got a plaque from DoorDash.
Right.
Dog.
I remember this one
freaking
time, like me and
mad,
Damien were
dude.
hanging out. We were hanging out like off air, and he ordered food, like for like his kids, and then like somebody that was staying at his house, and the lady like got lost and like didn't know like where your house was, and that was after
Bro.
she had to postpone, right? She was like accepted your order, and then she like called you and was like, hey, like I gotta go pick up my kid or some shit, and then like I'll get your order after, and
I already
and
saw that you picked
took
it
like
up,
it
dude.
took like an hour and a half, and then like
Dude.
she couldn't find your house.
So I'm sitting on
And
my
you were
maps.
here the whole
I'm
time.
sitting on my maps, dude.
Yeah.
And I can literally
And you
see
were like,
the
"Where
street
is she
that
going?"
she's on.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, so you're sitting somewhere. Like, that's kind of by my apartment. Like, what are you doing
Right,
there?
and then she was just there, right? And then she called you.
Because it's like,
you're
where's
like-
my food?
Right.
What is wrong with
Yeah,
y'all?
the worst part was that you weren't home, so like you couldn't
Bro.
really.
Oh, my dude.
Yeah, it was nuts.
But I mean, it's DoorDash or Uber Eats. I mean, you don't really want to mess with nothing else, really, at least to
I use
me.
Postmates, but I've kind of committed to just like not using any of those services anymore.
Well,
Dude, they upcharge you like so much, man.
They
It's
sure
not
do.
worth it. And
They
dude,
sure do.
I'm at the point now to where like,
I don't grocery shop, though. You do.
right.
That's
Well,
the difference.
and I'm glad you said
I
that
don't
because now
grocery
I'm
shop.
just like fully embracing that. Now I'm
Right.
like, all right,
Nope.
like if
No.
if I want food that's different from anything in my fridge, like
You'll
the
just go-
HEB is close
then you'll
enough.
go get it then.
Now I'm gonna start doing that because I did that
Right.
I did that
No.
yesterday. Yesterday I was like, I'm really hungry, but like I literally ate the last of my food. There was no food in my house.
So you're like, let me.
So I
just
was like,
drive
well,
real
I was
quick.
like, it finally clicked to me. I was like, you don't have to get like 2 weeks worth of food every time you go to HEB. Like, just go and pick some shit up and go home.
right.
So
dude.
I was like, I don't know why, dude. Like, for me, it was just like every time I go to HEB,
What?
I'm like, I gotta get my stuff.
You are
And
crazy.
I know I am crazy. So like, I finally
Dog.
came to that realization where I'm like, dude, I could just go and like, well,
Dude.
I convinced myself to go because I was like, dude, like I can just be in and out. I can just pick up like a rotisserie chicken and dip the fuck out, and like no stress. But like it sucked because it was like 9 o'clock, and I was like, "Fuck!" Like there's curfew because like they enacted a curfew. So I was like,
oh, you know what sucks? We didn't even get to talk about that because it happened after the last show.
yeah. Well, I mean, we can still talk about curfew.
Well, now we can. That should go on the shit list. And I'm sorry that I'm backtracking.
Okay, no. Yeah. Talk about it. Dude, that curfew was pretty whack, right?
10 p.m. to 5 a.m. Really, dude? Really?
Yeah, we still got to worry about curfew tonight. So, it's the last day, though, right? Like Monday is like when it's over?
It's already over. So, you know what that just means,
well, no, that's what I'm saying, right?
This is where it gets crazy. So, now you're going to do that for Christmas and that for New Year's?
Is that what they said?
No, they haven't. But, I mean, you would have to
like one thing leads to another.
That if they did that, they're about to try to do that same. And you, okay, so.
It kind of sucked. I hung out with a really good friend of mine for the last time this past Sunday. We actually met through the Packers Club, and we've been friends for like a few years now. She's moving to Chicago, so for the last time for us to hang out, we watched the Packers Bears game this past Sunday, and we went to 54th Street, and the game like went past 10 o'clock, so we had to leave like a little into the fourth quarter, which
sure
like really fucking. I'm like, y'all can't make the curfew like 11. Like, come on, man. Like, it really sucked, dude.
10.
But man, 10's so early, man.
What? That's like go to bed. You got school tomorrow.
Right, right.
Like, what, dude?
And even then, I feel like that's like midnight. Like, you still got to get up at like 8. You know,
11:15, mom. Like, dude, like 10, dude. 11.
Dude. Growing up, I never had a curfew.
I mean,
my mom was like, just come home.
But I would just go to bed when I was younger. When I was old enough to go out, I didn't start going out until like college and stuff because, dude, I was all about basketball when I was in high school. So I was literally like,
super
go to
dedicated.
bed, wake up,
right.
pass enough to play.
Yeah.
Like, dog, I was healthy. Nothing. I didn't do none of this at all.
Respect.
But I mean, you become an adult, a lot of things start to change.
Life starts to weigh on you, man. Have a couple kids.
What life would you like to live at forever? It's like 16. Just right there in that one. I'm old enough to know some stuff, but I don't have to make money yet. 16 is good for me.
Respect. Hey, do me a solid.
What you got?
This is something I want to talk about. Have you ever heard of what a navel stone is?
No.
I want you to look it up on YouTube for me on your phone. Or on your computer. Your computer works. Do it on your computer. I'm gonna explain what it is, and then I want to get your reaction of seeing what one being removed is.
So say the name again.
It's referred to as a navel stone. It's your belly button, your navel.
I only said that because I needed to know how to spell it.
Naval.
I already know.
Yeah. Okay.
Don't do me like that.
Come on, dude.
Bro, I know how to read.
Oh. I mean, reading and spelling are different, but.
So if I know how to read, that means I know how to spell, goofy.
Okay, you're right. I'm not even trying to do. I'm not even trying to say shit. So for this is something that was introduced to me recently, and I thought I would just share it with the class.
Oh my goodness. I am not looking at this.
You gotta watch one video.
Hell no. You already know I don't do that. Oh my god!
Please,
bro. Just the little 3 pictures I saw, bro, gave me like, no, what? Are you gonna do it?
I've already watched them.
No, are you gonna go?
I'm gonna explain what it is. Yeah. So, dude, a navel stone is it's a new belly button. It's a mass, but it's not a mass. It's an accumulation of like skin cells and dirt and lint and sweat and whatever else you got in there.
It does not look pretty, y'all.
And basically, this happens whenever somebody doesn't clean their belly button. And basically what happens is that shit just sits in there for like years at a time and they never clean their belly button. And it just solidifies into this like black mass.
Oh my god.
Holy shit, dude.
Discretion advised. Discretion advised. I'm telling y'all, dog. I didn't even look. He wants me to watch a video.
Yeah, you do.
I just saw like 3 videos sitting there.
So bad. Oh, dude, it's rough, man. They stank.
But dude, how they're gross
out? With tweezers.
So, but like through the
right. Yeah. So like they'll just get the tweezers and then they'll just like stick it into the belly button and just right out, bro.
Go look at the size of it. Go look at the size of it. It's not gonna be like a little small no, dog.
It fills the whole belly button.
That looks like your whole.
Oh, dude, it's fucked. Yeah, and then they get
my belly button hurts.
Yeah, dude, it's rough. Like, and what's crazy too, like, you know, we've talked about hygiene before, right? And like, I'm super in. I mean, you kind of are too. Like, we're super into hygiene, right?
Yeah,
like,
I'm not with
just
that,
like
bro.
really taking care of ourselves and
you
like
always
just
look good,
the idea
smell
of
good.
somebody not washing their belly button for like 10 years and then just like, I don't fucking know, dude. Dude, that was a great reaction though. I'm really glad that I got that out of you,
dog.
And you didn't even watch it.
No, and I'm not going to.
I didn't either. I didn't want to, but I was like, I gotta watch this.
Oh my god!
I gotta watch this.
That looks
gnarly, bro.
That's crazy.
I'm talking like 10-foot waves, gnarly, bro.
I just
like 30,
wonder.
30
I just wonder if for 10 years, like your belly button hasn't gotten clean even on accident. Like,
well, you know what's fucked is like eventually that mass had to start, right? And they had to notice at some point, and I'm like, you didn't think about just like.
So like, do you just not bathe?
I don't know, man.
I mean, like, how does even on accident, right? How does that like?
Well, the thing is that like once that mass starts to form, like it kind of gets like wedged in there. So like I think the idea of accidentally getting it out is like no longer an option.
think the question is how long do you have to go before you make that happen?
I have no idea.
I think that would because so if it's like 2 weeks and then it just you act like okay,
sure.
I mean, but like we're talking about like
I wash my belly button every night.
If we're talking about 2 or 3 years though, like. What was you doing for that long,
dude? For real though, and like you hooking up with somebody, and like they're just like,
do you just live in the woods and you bathing in the river?
Right?
Like what the fuck,
I don't know,
dude?
man. I don't know.
Hey, I'm gonna find that answer out. And we can talk about it.
That'd be great. But yeah, y'all should check out Naval Stones on YouTube.
Discretion advised. I'm not kidding. We're talking PG-17. We're talking about
pretty rough,
almost
man.
mature stuff.
Yeah,
just kidding, guys. But I mean, if y'all don't have a weak stomach. Go for it, but my stomach is one of the weakest. I can't be sick.
You got a strong stomach for some stuff, but you got weak spots like dude, pimples and like cysts.
Well, we're talking about like people's like just
anatomy,
that kind of stuff, or people's bones breaking.
Like
and I can't see none of that. No.
Hey, if any of you guys got navel stones,
oh my gosh,
go ahead and send it to us,
dude.
Definitely not experts at gmail.com,
and we will not blast you. Unless you want us,
I'll just say it was a listener, and then I'll post it.
Dude, that'd be sick.
Oh, dude,
if you want us to put it on, we'll put it on. But
yeah, I've never put out our email before, but like we have a show email. Definitely not experts at gmail.com. Real talk, like don't sign us up for like RussianDating.com or anything, please. But like, I mean, if y'all want to send us some navel stones, like let's fucking go, dude.
Time out. Let's backtrack to what you just said. I mean, go ahead and send that link through too.
Send it to your Snap. Don't sign the email up.
don't sign it up. But
oh my god. Okay.
Sign it up.
Anyways, I run the fucking social. Please don't.
Ain't nobody gonna sign it up, bro. Nobody.
Dude, if it's on the internet, we're gonna have somebody from like India or some shit. Like
Casper236 ho. Sign that up. That's Snap. Go to that.
Casper362 ho.
Put it on there, and I'll tell Heston.
There you go.
I'll tell Heston how he made a mistake, and there was 30 just Russian ladies that were just.
I'm okay with this.
The greatest.
I'm okay with this.
I'm just playing.
We've talked about Daft Punk a couple of times these past couple of weeks.
Yep, sure have.
I have a theory. I think the reason why they haven't had a tour for so long is because I think they're gonna. This is what I think is gonna. This is my theory. This is what I think is gonna happen. I think they're planning and creating a full hologram show, like the most intense, like realistic hologram show ever. And that's going to be what their next tour is. And I think that's what's taking so long. I feel like if anyone were to do it, it'd be Daft Punk. And I don't know, you're kind of in the culture. I don't know if you know about it. Japan actually has, I think it's Hatsune Miku or something. I think that's her name. I don't know. Like Sorry if I'm wrong. There's like a Japanese pop star.
Yeah.
That's not a person. Like it's literally just an anime girl that sings. And there's no person. Like it's just a made up thing. But like the hologram goes on tour and it like does shows and it's like this big thing. So I was thinking like with pandemic and with the Daft Punk guys getting a little older, they don't have to physically go on tour.
Right.
And they can stay safe. They can just stay in France and just hang out. Dude, like, a Daft Punk hologram show would probably be, like, the coolest shit of all time.
It would.
I
could tell you 2 of them that you could go watch. That happened years ago. So, like, that just lets you know that Corona was going to be a thing and this is going to be the new age.
Yeah, because they already have, like, a crazy light show and stuff. Like their shows are already great. But, like, if they're doing a full hologram show, it's going to be fucking nuts. So... that's what I think is going to happen. And that fits the Daft Punk narrative. Like, they would 100% do that.
And so what would be sick is we've seen...
It'd be better if they dropped another album.
Oh, nah, dog.
That would be better.
I don't think so.
I think they're done. And it hurts my heart.
So the only reason why I say I don't think so is like, dog, if they did a whole hologram show, dog, that'd be dumb. Because we saw Michael Jackson do hologram after he passed away. And we saw Tupac do hologram. And both of those... were nasty.
Yeah.
Like, both of those.
That was a little cooler, though, because, like, dude, they're gone.
Sick.
But...
Well, I mean, where's that been? They're gone, too.
Pretty much, yeah.
We don't know if they're dead or not. I mean, they just said it in the news, right?
No, they're still alive. If one of them died, like, we know about it.
And a lot of people say Tupac's still alive. And Michael Jackson, too. Like, if you look into some stuff, I seen Michael Jackson lift up and do some... So, it's
I will say this about Daft Punk.
That's gonna be a show though.
Yeah, like a whole hologram show. Dude, that shit would be so sick.
It would kill.
It'd be so sick.
That would be different than
dude. Yeah, and like
that would be dope.
In a way, I almost feel like sick. That would be cooler than like seeing them in person.
That's what I'm saying.
I almost feel like it'd be cooler.
Would be cool, but no,
like that'd be nuts, dude.
Oh
yeah,
like,
that'd be so cool, dude. I will say this.
Yeah, we'd have to go. Yeah, they would hit Austin for sure with that shit. And we're going.
Probably. Austin would be the spot.
They're not going to do it anywhere else down here.
Well, a lot of them will hit Houston and Dallas, too. But, like, Austin's, like, the place. They'll just do it at Zilker, just like everyone else does.
I would be okay with going to Houston and watch it, too.
I would.
If they did it. But
I'd go. I've said this before. I would go anywhere. Like, if it's in America, like, I would go.
It's gonna be. It would be tough to me. I'd pick the closest place to where I'm
staying. I was actually lucky enough. Like, Bastille came here. They had a 4-show tour with 2 shows in America only, and they had like one, and then the rest were like overseas. And one of the spots was here in San Antonio, man. And I got to see Bastille here at the Majestic Theater, dude. Fucking Dan Smith, the lead singer of Bastille, he hung off one of the balconies while he was singing. And my move, whenever I go see an artist, I like to get balcony or lowest level. If it's a stadium, lowest level. If it's a theater, balcony, front row is what I like.
That's nice.
So that way, like, you get to enjoy the entire light show.
Right.
But, like, you still get to obviously like have a really good view and like enjoy the music and stuff. And like he came all the way upstairs too, and he was like right fucking next to us, dude, while he was singing. That shit was so fucking cool, sick. Dude. That show was sick, man. Like, I don't know if y'all fuck with Bastille or anything. They'll definitely be on like bangers in the future for me.
Right.
But dude, they're fucking awesome, and that concert was sick.
I've been to a couple of concerts myself. I don't go to that many, but I have seen people like Lil Wayne, Kevin Gates, all those kind of people. My favorite, bro, Gina Aiko. I watched her in person. And Travis Barker on the drums. I watched him do that shit in person.
Oh, sick.
Dog. Dog.
Have you ever seen the Japanese mascot band?
Oh, my gosh. No, I haven't.
I'm going to have you watch it after the show.
I'll go take a look.
And we'll talk about it next week.
Yeah.
There's a Japanese mascot band where like the entire band is just like these dudes like in mascot suits, and they do like little kiddie music that's like meshed with death metal, and it's like the coolest shit. And their drummer is like intense as fuck.
Yeah.
And he looks hilarious. He looks like Ugandan Knuckles. You know Ugandan Knuckles?
Right.
He looks like that, and he just like fucking
just go crazy, right?
like, dude, like nuts, bro.
The only reason why that was more enjoyable to me because I thought like Travis Barker was done with them, right? Because it had almost kind of seemed like I was seeing Travis Barker kind of start doing his own thing.
Yeah.
But then like they kind of reunionized, I guess, or some shit, and he was dog. Oh, and so Lil Wayne was right before them, and I kind of really wanted to stay there so bad, but I was there with a chick who was almost done with it since Lil Wayne was done, and I was just kind of like, look, dude. I'm at least about
like,
to
I like you, but like we need to.
I'm stalling for at least
right,
like half of their performance, bro. Like, no.
That's how it was when I saw Outkast.
Or you
I
can
was
go
like,
home.
we have to stay. Like it was Outkast and CeeLo Green like together, and I was like, we have to watch
that.
this. Like,
dog. Okay, so my number one top performance, right? I'll say those. My number one that I ever went to or was ever at was Snoop Dogg and Wiz Khalifa.
Dude. Okay, let's talk about Snoop Dogg.
Gosh, bro.
So like anyone who listens to the sports show, you already heard about this, but like,
oh my gosh,
Snoop Dogg made the entire Mike Tyson fight, the entire thing,
and his commentary was fire.
We need Snoop Dogg to commentate a lot more things moving forward.
He's gonna have to host a little bit more. He's gonna have to put
no. I think he's better not as a host. I think he's better being able to just sit there and talk shit.
But what I will say is, if he's gonna do that, he's gonna have to pay money to do that, and then people gonna have to they're gonna have to see that he can do that every
like
time.
Numbers.
Then he'll get money not doing it.
Oh,
he's gonna have to do it a couple more times where he'll pay the bread.
It was really cool like seeing him just like talk shit. Like he wasn't censored. Like they didn't bleep anything. And he was like, "Oh shit," and like, "God damn." And
what
like,
I love the most,
dude, it was great.
If anybody knows Snoop Dogg, right? Like any real person, he was high as hell, bro. That whole time.
Oh yeah, dude, you saw the smoke over him.
That's
like
what it's
whenever
like,
they panned back to him, dude, he had a blunt. Dude, when he did his performance, he had a blunt in his hand. And he was smoking
bro,
like during his
This
shit.
is not a game.
Oh, dude, it was great.
And I'm gonna do it at the table. That's why y'all not showing us at the table,
right?
Dude, it's Snoop Dogg. Like, dog, he was lit the whole time.
Hey, live update. Somebody new just followed us on fucking Instagram. Shout out to that person. What's
right
up?
now?
Yeah, just this very second. I just got a notification for it.
Hey,
let's go. Our Instagram kind of sucks, but like I'm a post there more.
Everything's gonna pick
Our
itself
Facebook is
up.
popping. It's just like I'm just like, is this post good enough to put on Instagram? And I'm like, it just should be. Like, I should just post everything.
You should just post everything.
I should. Well, if I just did everything from Instagram, it would be easy because if you post to Instagram, it asks you if you want to send it to Twitter and Facebook too, and then I could just do everything at once.
I was about to say you should.
I should probably just start doing that.
I was gonna say you should run Instagram over Facebook. To be honest,
well, I think a lot of people would agree.
I don't even use Facebook that much, but
well, the only thing is that like we have like 500 followers on Facebook though, and we have like 30.
Right.
On Insta.
But if you post
You're
it
not
the same
wrong,
way
though.
on
Yeah,
Insta,
I mean, if we start popping off on Insta, though, then yeah. So keep an eye out for that. I think our Insta might start popping off here pretty soon. I think I'm going to start doing that.
I'm telling you, once you start making this money and I quit, you won't have to do all this heavy lifting.
That's going to be nice, man. I'm going to be. It's a lot of work, man.
It is. I already know it is.
It'll be cool, though. That'll be dope.
Yep.
Shout out to vegans. There's a study that's been completed by Oxford, the college. Vegans are 43% more likely to suffer broken bones than meat eaters. And for those who don't know, this is a meat-eating show.
Dog. But
nothing against vegans. Just a shout out to you guys. Just an objective observation that
I will tell you this. I appreciate your soul. If you do not eat meat, right, and you're okay with me eating it, holla at me. It still don't matter. I got you. Have
you ever started talking to a girl and then like find out they're like vegan or vegetarian?
I've talked to like 2 vegans.
That's tough, right?
It was tough for them because they didn't really realize how much I really eat.
Sure. Oh, I mean, for you, it's probably like a whole nother.
Bro, yeah. They were like not ready for that.
That's like
dog.
Major league shit, bro.
So I was literally like hurting their feelings all the time the way I ate. Like it was just like crushing them. I was like
eating your steak like you eat pussy, right?
Dog. Oh. You boy.
Hey man, you like them both the same, right? Pink as fuck, right?
Yeah, I do the other one. Hey, I do the other one better though, not the eating one.
Big respect.
But I do eat a lot.
Big respect.
But, hey, you already know your boy.
My man. Hey. Oh.
Oh boy, you play too much.
Let's see here. Okay, so we got 2 more topics left.
Let's get it.
Well, we don't have enough time because like we got to do your would you rathers and then wrap up. So I'm gonna ask you.
So you do too.
You want to talk about murder? or you want to talk about Japan?
Both. We'll just make them like 2 minutes. We can
The
do
murder one's like gonna take a minute.
With the Japan one?
Probably not.
Do
All
the
right,
Japan
we'll do
one.
Japan.
Yeah.
All right, so Japanese farmers have been experiencing an uprise in bear interactions since the pandemic started, just because of like the lack of people being around and stuff. So the bears have been showing up, and they've been they've just been like eating their crops and just like fucking shit up, just being fucking annoying. And in response to that, there's this company in Japan that's making like scarecrows, but for bears, and they're these like robotic like wolves.
Dog.
Dude, have you seen this shit?
Yes.
So like I posted it on our social.
Yes.
Y'all need to check this
Yes.
out. Like seriously, like just go online, just look up like
Bro, that looks
Japanese
crazy. They do
farm
look crazy.
bear robot. Like just look that
That
up.
does look crazy.
And it is like the most terrifying thing I've ever seen in my life. It's this giant like disfigured, disembodied, like no leg looking robot wolf thing that is motion censored. So like if a bear comes by, it like activates and like starts like making a loud ass noise and it like scares the bears away and shit. We like talking about like robots and shit on the show, and I thought that story was really interesting.
Those things look
like I said,
crazy.
There was a story written about this. I would encourage our listeners to like look that up if you're bored and you just want something to read.
Right.
It's a really good read. It's not very long, but it's just something really interesting to read about. And it was posted to Twitter, so like you could find a picture of it. It's fucking nuts. And also we've talked about this a little bit too, which I thought was interesting. Students in Japan have submitted a petition to raise the age of consent in Japan from 13 to 16. So like their age of consent is already 13 in Japan, and like the students got together and they made a petition to make it 16. I mean, so that tells me that like teachers are probably trying to fuck the kids and stuff, right? Like no, that's what's going on, right? That just tells
you teachers are fucking the kids,
right?
And stuff.
That's what I'm saying, right? Like exactly.
You want to pass this class? Come here.
You'd fuck a teacher, right? If you were a student, like 100%, right?
Boy, that is not even that's not even a question.
I remember, dude. Like everyone used to be so like fixated over my English teacher junior year,
bro.
Her name was Miss McDonald. Shout out to Miss McDonald. What's up, dude? She was tall. She had glasses. She was blonde, and she had a lisp. The lisp is like,
bro,
what fucked a lot of dudes up. I'll be honest, she was pretty fine, dude. And, there's something kind of weird about like an English teacher having a lisp. Like I don't know, that sounds kind of high. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna tell you this right here. We should make this a segment because nowadays there are so many cases of female teachers.
Oh yeah, fucking dudes.
That
for sure.
Why the fuck are you telling anybody, boy?
I'd keep that on the down low so hard. I'd keep that on the down low so hard.
Boy,
I wouldn't tell nobody shit.
My mom found out. What? No, she didn't. If anybody found out, it would be my friend.
Right.
Who's also what?
Maybe friend got jealous.
Dog.
Maybe friend got jealous that he ain't getting none, and he was like, "All right, fuck you, dude." Like, yeah.
Bro. But I mean, bro,
I would just keep that shit to myself, like, dude, until after the fact. Like, it'd be like after we graduate and stuff. I'd be like, "Oh yeah, I fucked her." The reason why I said we should make this a segment because I've seen cases where females do this with singles. I've seen kids hit two female teachers. Dog, we can make this. It probably happens a lot more often than we know.
Well, when I went to school, it wasn't. That's why I'm pissed off. We have to talk about this. So look, guys, we're not doing a Would You Rather tonight.
It won't be a segment, but we'll revisit the topic. Like if we see some more shit.
No, I've seen more than enough that it don't have to be a topic.
Sure.
But
we'll talk about it.
Oh my gosh! And these teachers are fine, dog. Like we're not talking
some of them
about
are,
like
yeah.
Oh my goodness! Oh. I'm 30 like you. Why you smashing on that 15-year-old boy?
dude, for real though. That actually is kind of weird.
Like, what the heck, dude?
All right,
look.
Okay, so you said you're going to skip the Would You Rather.
Yes, I am.
Okay.
You know why?
Why is that?
You'll know why right now.
Okay.
So, guys, I just went on vacation to go gamble.
Oh, yeah, we're going to talk about that.
I did okay. You know, it was a good trip. But the place I was staying at had a bidet.
Oh, that's right. Damon got to
Me,
use
me,
a
me,
bidet.
me, 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 me. I've never used a bidet in my life, guys. I promise you, I wasn't really fond of it. I didn't really know how they worked.
For anyone who doesn't know what a bidet is,
It is literally. Bro, you explain it. Cause
a bidet.
The way I would, I'm not gonna say it right.
Well, a bidet is like an attachment on a toilet,
Dude.
that cleans your ass for you. It like sprays. You could use hot or cold water depending on like what you got. You can use water. It sprays your butthole and it cleans you up nice and tight. And some of them are like bougie as fuck. They got like a bunch of different settings and shit. But basically the idea is like it cleans your ass for you, and then you just use like one little tiny piece of toilet paper and you just like wipe the water off your ass basically, and you're good. And that's all you gotta do. And it's something I've always wanted in my life. Like I want one so bad.
He's not lying. It literally does that.
Yeah.
The thing is though, guys, I'm talking about it hits literally the center, like the whole center of like.
I mean, yeah, that's where it comes from.
So even on low, it was just uncomfortable.
Oh, dude, I put that shit hot as fuck, bro.
Now, I am a guy, right, who I always say you should try everything at least twice because you don't really know after the first time. You don't really know.
Yeah.
So try it again a second time. If you really don't, then that's when you know you really don't like it.
Right.
I did it about 4 times. I mean, that's beyond the question, though. That's besides anything I just said.
That.
But
I respect
I
it.
wanted to try to see, can I get, guys, I cannot do it.
It just made you uncomfortable?
It feels really weird. Now it really does clean you up. You do really need just like a square of the toilet.
Hey, let's be
But
real though.
it's
Even
just-
if it made you uncomfortable, you probably felt fresh as fuck after. Like you were like, oh yeah, I'm good
I
to
did.
go.
But it just, guys, I'm talking about like the very center of like it was
tough.
a good experience, right? Because I want to do a lot of it was good,
yeah,
but
sure.
guys, I had to end with us talking about this. I mean, I still will give you some would you rather's right now anyway. Come on, let's go.
Well, I mean, we're
What you
running
got?
low on time, but we'll
What you
do
mean?
the, huh?
Where you at?
125, dude.
Yeah, I thought we won 30 in.
Well, I just wanted to do a quick shout out to calamari because you were talking about trying new things. I tried calamari for the first time yesterday. It's fried calamari. That shit slaps.
Just had some calamari.
So
guys.
yeah, shout out to that. I tried it for the first time. It was really good. So
y'all,
I couldn't help it. Somebody ordered it and I was like, that smells amazing. Like, can I bum some? What's up, dude? It was a friend. It wasn't like weird. I didn't like go up to somebody's table or anything.
Right.
But like,
can
you know.
y'all please comment and tell him that he needs to go eat with me? Cause I've been like smack fried calamari. I even ate I even ate squid and all type of stuff, not even fried or nothing. Like
I think I'd try it.
I want to take Heston for all this stuff, but Heston got to go eat with me. He just got to know he got to go have to work out for
Bet.
real.
Yeah.
All right, good. Look, guys, I'll give y'all a couple would you rather's, bro.
Okay.
Would you rather wear earmuffs or a nose plug for the rest of your life?
How effective are the earmuffs?
You don't hear nothing.
Okay,
You
so
just
like
have
you
to read
lose smell
lips.
or you lose hearing.
You're gonna be deaf or can't smell shit.
So that's tough
It is tough.
because your sense of taste
Yep.
is extremely affected by your
To
sense
your
of smell.
Yes, sir. Yep. That's why.
And hearing is
I'm
tough.
glad you understood that. But I mean,
But if you can't taste shit, you can just eat healthy
I'm
and
gonna
just
say,
like be
I'm
in
gonna say,
shape.
I'm gonna say earmuffs. I'll learn lips after.
I'm gonna say nose. I don't want to hear. I don't want to lose my hearing.
All right. Well, all of these are gonna be a little weird. Would you rather have bad breath or smelly feet for the rest of your life?
Smelly feet. Smelly
You
feet.
do the smelly feet.
Yep, that's a lot easier for somebody to be okay with. To be like, hey man, my feet stink. Like, sorry, dude. Like, I don't know what to tell you. But like, if you're like, it's kind of like, all right, like some people's feet stink. You know what I mean? But like, if your breath stinks, like every single person can do something about that. You know what I mean? So. And
I
just
mean,
because
that
your feet
makes
stink
sense.
doesn't mean your shoes have to stink, right? Like, I mean, I got some of this like really baller like air freshener stuff you put in your shoes. So like, you could just like spray your shoes and be like, hey man, like my feet just are the way they are. I don't know what to tell you.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, man.
I mean, I think that's fine. I'm not gonna go no more because I kind of went on with the.
Okay.
I dropped that bomb about the Bidet real quick. I'm telling you guys, it's something crazy.
All right.
But I'm good.
Oh, okay. That's would you rather. Okay. Chick list and then bangers. You got a chick list this week?
Yes, I do.
Please. I'll do mine while you bring yours up. I have 2. Shout out to Sarah Fuller. She's the first female athlete to ever start in a Power 5 football game. She was a place kicker this past weekend for I don't know who. But she was the first female ever to start in a Power 5 football game in college, which is super cool. So shout out to her. And shout out to Elizabeth, Liz or Fanny or all those good things. She's a friend that, is moving away. I do know that she listens to the show. She's really cool, man. She's really good people. She's somebody that would I consider a really good friend of mine, and I'm super bummed that she's moving away. She does listen to the show, and I'm gonna make sure she listens to this episode. But she's a real one, man.
I'm gonna put her on mine too.
Yeah, because you met her a couple times.
Yours.
Yeah.
But guys, y'all don't understand. She's a very beautiful woman. Like,
oh
boy, oh boy.
Liz is great, man.
Yeah,
she's good people,
great.
And I don't make a lot of new friends just because I don't have a lot of extra time. But her and another good friend of mine, Haley, we all met through the Packers Club that I go to, and it's gonna suck not having her around, man.
Yeah.
So shout out to her, dude.
It'll be tough. I have Emma Stone for this week. That's Boo Boo.
Which Emma Stone? You talking like Easy A Emma Stone? Or are we talking like Breaking Bad?
So
we're talking Super Bad.
We're talking maybe I don't know. It's a mixture. I like her in some of Easy A. I like her in some of Super Bad.
I like her in La La Land.
I like her in some of Zombieland.
Ooh.
I like her in some of that. She did one movie with Ryan Gosling too.
Yeah,
when
La La
he was
Land.
smacking.
That's what it is.
La La.
Yeah. Dude, that movie slaps. I don't even like musicals, and that movie slaps.
Too. So I mean, I want a mixture of her.
Okay.
I just won't pick one.
All right, I respect
one
it.
of her.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So
right.
That is mine.
All right, and we'll wrap it up with bangers. I have one banger this week. It's by Starcadian, song "Love Top." It's like jazz-inspired electro music. It's super groovy as fuck, and I love it. A lot of music that Starcadian makes is really cool. It's really different, but "Love Top" is awesome. That song is really great.
So I actually have a plot twist for y'all. Y'all can go listen to it or not, but I actually got a gospel song.
Okay.
JJ Hairston, you all Lord of all. You are Lord of all is what it is. So I mean, what about that's a plot twist in the mug, right?
Amen.
Hey, look,
bangers are bangers.
It is what it is. So y'all do what y'all do with that. If not, it's all the same.
I respect it.
Yeah, let's get it.
All right. Well, that's the show. Thank you guys for joining us this week. We appreciate the fuck out of y'all. Thank you for the continued growth of this show. I really do think now that 1,500 is extremely reasonable by the end of the year, which would be really cool.
I told him, right, y'all? I told him, didn't I?
You did.
I told him.
That's right.
I told him.
Yeah, Dane made that goal, so y'all make us proud. We're not listening to our own show, so it's all up to you guys.
I already know y'all have us at 1,500 by the middle of this month. And then when we hit Christmas and New Year's, y'all gonna have us almost
and if y'all know anybody that would enjoy the show that you could convince to subscribe to us so that we can get back to 30, that'd be super cool. The one person that unsubscribed for us, if you hear this show, we'd like to have you back. We hope you enjoy the show.
And actually just comment and tell us what we need to do better.
Yeah.
And we'll
go
do
ahead
that.
And talk to us. I check the comments. I reply. Mm-hmm. I'll either heart your shit or I'll reply. Just depending on the context. But
y'all don't forget.
I check it daily now.
If y'all just listen to this show, we do got a sports show. So if y'all got some people to do that one, not this one, boom, boom, boom. Go ahead and make that happen. Let's get it.
Other than that, we appreciate you for fucksing with us. And we do hope you have yourselves one hell of a good weekend.
Let's get it.